and have a little chat. I'm a little bit nervous filming this, obviously. It's my first time on camera, of course. But you have to start from somewhere. Like if I don't film today, when will I film? If I don't start today, when will I start, right? Yeah. So 2025 is over and it's done. January is up, February is almost up. 2 months already up. And I've been panicking, thinking about what this year has for me. I usually plan my stuff before the new year, but this year I did not. I can't say I couldn't, I just did not plan my year ahead of time. And the rain, of course, a nice background for this video. I usually make a list of all the things that I want to do for the year. And this year, of course, I didn't make a list. And that's been making me panic, hey, Stacey, what you gonna do this whole year? You're just gonna sit, no plans, no goals, no nothing. So these are all the things I'm prioritizing this season of my life. It's gonna be a great year, and I hope I'm able to experience all the good things, the bad things, the peaceful things that I'm about to experience in the year 2026. My sleep schedule has been terrible, and I really have to fix that. I found out that sleep is really, really important for my overall physical health. If I want to have better skin, if I want to have better hair, if I want to have better health in general, I literally have to sleep 7 to 8 hours every single day. When I can, obviously, but most of the time I should be sleeping 7 to 8 hours. Mostly 8 hours is enough sleep for a human adult. I realize that. I also want to move my body more. Dancing, skipping, running, even though I don't like running, but running, walking and all that. I also realize that moving my body is the key to overall health, to overall fitness, and obviously I actually realize it makes your mood better. I didn't know that, but it actually makes your mood better. And I also want to eat better. I want to eat foods that actually do something in my body, foods that, the main groups, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals, actual things that do something in my body. When I eat them, I know my body's going to get the minerals, the vitamins, and all the nutrients that it deserves. I wouldn't say that I will stop eating the fun food fries and all that, but I want maybe 80% to be the groups of foods that I need to eat, like protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Then the 20% to be other things that just eat for vibes and they don't do anything to your body. The second thing I'm prioritizing is my mental health. I would say that my mental health has gotten better since I left high school. I wouldn't say it's been a streamlined straight journey, it's good, but I would say that from high school it's been getting better. If you're in high school in Kenya, you already know the drill. You're in a boarding school, but my mental health has been getting better and better. And the first thing I want to do is I want to go back to journaling. Actually, I used to journal in high school, but I stopped a few years after high school. I stopped journaling, but I want to get back into it. I would say writing. I'm passionate about that. I really like writing. I love writing. If there's anything I do, I will write it down. I have a whole ecosystem for myself so that I can be able to organize my thoughts and planning and all that in my journal. Here are my 4 journals that I use on a daily. I used to use when I bought them, but I haven't used them efficiently yet, every day. So this one is my content creation journal, where I put all my ideas for content and all the creative stuff that I want to do. This one is for this is my morning journal. I only journal on this journal in the morning when I want to pour out everything before the day, before the start of the day. Yeah. This one is my planner journal. This one, I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys can see, this one is my planner journal. I use it for plans. And then this one is my favorite journal, and it's pink. I don't know if you guys can see it. My favorite journal, and it's pink. This is my overall journal that I write all the emotions, everything that has happened, my day-to-day activities. I write it over here. So this is my journal ecosystem. I want to learn more about regulating my nervous system and how it will help me with my mental health. I've been seeing that one being thrown around, regulating my nervous system this, regulating my nervous system that. I also want to know. I also want to know if it's going to help with my mental health. Everyone is doing it, everyone is doing it. I also want to know now. I also want to know. So I'm going to find out everything I need to know and research everything that I need to know about my nervous system and how to regulate it. I also want to get back into watching anime. Anime has been a really big part of my life, and I love anime. If you know me, you already know I love anime. Like, we're not even supposed to be talking about this thing. But I stopped watching anime. I don't know why I stopped, or just randomly I stopped watching the episodes. I mean, I did everything else that an anime nerd will do. I knew when the episodes were coming out, I knew the new animes that came out and all that, but I stopped watching. And I miss that excitement. I miss that, have you watched? They say, you watching? And I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. But I've missed that excitement of watching anime, that excitement of what's gonna happen next. That excitement that, at least I have a little time to watch anime. Anime was my life, and I wanted to be back in my life again. So we're gonna go back to watching anime. I need that excitement back. I need that feeling of, Naruto winning, and I don't know, Eren doing what. I don't know what. I just need that excitement back. And I remember the time that I used to watch anime. That was the happiest times of my life. Just waking up and saying, today I'm watching Naruto, today I'm watching Attack on Titan. That was the happiest time of my life, and I really need to go back to that. I really need to do that. The third thing I'm prioritizing is my creative health. This year I promised myself, Stacey, you will create and you will create and you will create. Last year that was my goal. Did I create? But I did not. This year I said I will create. No matter what happens, I will create. You don't know how to draw, you will know how to draw. You don't know how to color, you know how to color. You don't know how to use oil pastels, you will know how to use oil pastels. Back in high school, my friend Ted is the one who taught me how to draw. I actually thought that drawing, you have to have talent. Like, if you aren't born with the talent of drawing, why are you trying? You don't know how to draw, you don't have the talent, leave it. But she was patient enough, and she taught me. She opened my eyes, telling me that, you don't need the talent to draw. Drawing, it's a skill like any other skill that you can wake up and start drawing and start sketching to be able to learn how to draw. And I learned how to draw in high school. I didn't even know that you can draw without having the talent to draw. My eyes were opened on that day, and I'm so happy that she was there to help me and to teach me how to draw. And obviously after high school I kind of stopped drawing, and I really need to pick that up, the skill, and teach myself other stuff also. But I need to pick up the skill, like to draw, to sketch, to use oil pastels and all that. What's funny, I have almost everything that I need for my creative quest. I bought all this for my art journey, in a way. Yes, I bought all this for my art journey, and I actually want to plan to use them this year because I bought them all last year, but I didn't use any of them. So you have the coloring book that I bought to learn how to color, also to decompress after a long day. And then this is the watercolor. This is the watercolor book, watercolor page thing, watercolor paper. But I can actually just use watercolor on this because I said I wanted to learn how to paint, so I had to buy a book specifically for painting. And I have two sketchbooks. One is, I think, an A4 or something, and this is the A4, and it's just the following one A4. I don't know what it's called. And then for the things that I actually need to use on the paper, there's the watercolors, there's the 24 colors, then the oil pastels and crayons. I initially thought crayons and oil pastels are the same thing. I didn't even know they're not. I went and bought crayons, and then after a while I realized not the same, so I had to buy oil pastels. Anyway, those are. I also have pencils, but I got them somewhere, so I couldn't find them. But I also have pencils. These are the inventory for my creative quest for this year, and I'm planning to really try my best to create a lot this year. The last thing that I want to do to lock everything in and make sure everything is accomplished is to prioritize keeping my promises to myself. Ensuring that if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, and nothing is gonna come between me and you what I'm gonna do. Since I'll be able to say I'll do something and I'll do it, my routines and rituals will help with that, obviously making sure I have structure to all the things that I've planned to do. And since the Stacey this week is not the same Stacey as next week, I want to also make sure that I learn about my cycle, because I notice that every single week something changes, something different happens, and that will be very educative for me to try to learn about myself so that I can be able to make sure my activities align with the time of my cycle, like the activities I'm doing to align with the time of month that I am, so that I can be able to plan according to my cycle instead of against it. Honestly, I just want this season to be fulfilling, to be prosperous, to be everything that I wanted last year to be, but it wasn't. So I want to try really hard to accomplish these things that I'm prioritizing. I know there's some things that will come up, things that will try to stop me from doing everything that I want to do. But honestly, I just want to. I'll do it. Not even honestly, I'll do it. I'll try my best, very best, to make sure that I achieve every single goal that I've set. Not obviously something that I will achieve, but these things that I've listed, those are my priorities, and I want to make sure I achieve every single one of them. Once that creative health, I must achieve that one. I must achieve that creative health. I must make sure I create this year. That one is number one. That's just very important to me. Yeah, that's all I got today, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.